Hey there. Silly pants. So, like I said, I don't normally come online on a Saturday. It's quite early for people over there. So, yeah, and a lot of people that work tend to go out to dinner or lunch, and it's getting time for birthday parties, Christmas parties, you know what I mean? So, what we might do, we just see, I'll stay online. I'm not planning on staying online for more than maybe, when it starts getting around 12:15, I'll probably turn this thing off. It's quiet in here. I can't believe this. It's nice and quiet in here. And apart from people coming in using the cash machine beside me, there hasn't been anybody coming in. Yeah, okay, so yeah, there's nobody online. We can do yours. We'll start with yours. If you're online, I'll do some free stuff at the moment, unless a regular gets on. If a regular gets on, no free stuff. Not doing questions, so we'll just do 5 of my poker deck for, oh no, not sorry, 5 of poker deck. We'll do 2 of these for star signs. So we'll do you, Aries, is it? Aries? Chili pants, Aries, what's coming? Aries. So if you are Aries and you're out there and you're watching this, this is for you. I don't think anybody's going to come online. I really don't. I just feel like I haven't been online much. And apart from the regulars that might want to catch me, I just don't feel that much is happening. And plus people just, it tends to be where people just haven't got the money when you get closer to the end of the year. There's been a lot of bills and Christmas is coming and you've got kids and yeah. All right, you have news coming in. Be careful of the backstabbing energy here. So silly pants, this is something you've been waiting for, something you're going to hear about. Chris has made a payment, so cancel the free readings. I didn't think Chris was there. I sent her a message and everything and there was no reply, so I wasn't sure that she was home from work or what she was doing. Okay, so you got to have, I want you to go on Google, silly pants, and look up card number 7 in the Lenormand deck, and card number 12 to get more messages about this. But basically this is usually, if you'd been going to school, this was passing a test. If you're waiting for somebody that's getting married, this would be a wedding invitation. It's also telling you about you writing a letter. And you remember we were having a discussion yesterday about cards that you pulled, and I was having a look at what you had there. This may be you reaching out in a toxic situation and worries about what's going to happen with it. Like you're trying to reach out to see what's going to happen. So I think that your spirit might be telling you to reach out and make contact. Oh yeah, I wasn't sure because of the time, and when Silly Pants was telling me that what the time was in her area, I thought, oh, Chris is probably working, or you know, she might be at the doctor's, I'm not sure. But yeah, I just said to her, I said, look, I'll go online only for maybe a short duration. So just put a pause on all readings. We're going to do Chris has paid, you know, we'll see what time. Yeah, I've been here since about, I've been sitting here and waiting for this cup of tea. I pressed the button and I waited, and it was nearly, I think it was 10:30 and or later than that, and nobody had come in here. So then I got up and I pressed another button, and finally about 10 minutes later somebody came in here. And yeah, so it took me, I think I didn't get this till around 11 o'clock. And then I was talking to Silly Pants, and then I had some things I had to catch up with Rhonda, and then by the time I looked at the clock I went, oh gosh, I should have went straight online. I just couldn't believe it. I came in here, and when Silly Pants told me it was only early over where she is, I thought nobody's going to get online, nobody's going to want a reading, it's sort of pointless. Anyway, So here we go. So for those of you that are watching, I can see there's 9 people have joined us now. I'm going to be working on 2 detailed readings. If you are waiting for a freebie, as long as I don't have anybody else that does a donation, I'll take on 1 more donation and probably finish for the day. But if there is no more detailed donations or a mini reading donation, if you are watching and you want something for free, all I'll do is just ask Silly Pants, say, if Betty gets time, I'd love to have a card pulled for me, and I'll basically shuffle these up on your star sign, or if you want to say your first name or your star sign, and I'll just say, let's say this is for me. What do I need to know? This is for Betty. What do I need to know? What's coming? Okay, so this is what I'll be doing for free. Okay, so Moon Knight, Silly Pants, can you keep a list of who might be getting 2 cards pulled? So for me, I'm getting something to do with a new beginning, and also something to do with dealing with stubborn energies and stubborn behavior. It's also saying about protecting myself, and it's like wishing and hoping. So anyway, that's my messages. I'm not too disturbed by that. Okay, so let's get on with the main readings for Crystal. Have we got a question? Okay, general for December for the first one. December, Chris, and then that's 1, and then 2, whatever that's going to be for Chris. So just put a pause on all payments and that, or just say accepting 1 more paid reading today. Sorry, I just, with the pain and just neck pain and headache, and I had sciatica start yesterday because of putting that boot back on, Chris. When I put the boot back on, yesterday I noticed I started getting sciatica from the hip right down. And yesterday when I took the boot off, got the small Asics on. You know when you pull your shoe on the back of the heel? I put a bit of sponge on the inside of the shoe to protect the inside. It was rubbing on the inside, not the outside. And then I went like that with my finger at the back, because these shoes don't have the loop on the back of them. The more expensive ones have the loop, and you just pull them up with your through the loop. I put my finger around the side, and if this is the damaged part, the broken, torn ligament, I put my finger like that and flicked, and I just went ooh, like this. I felt like I stabbed a knife inside of my foot. So pretty much I set the pain off in the side of the ankle, not from walking, not from the strap on my foot, from stupidity again. I just feel like I keep doing stupid things and not thinking. Anyway, let's get on with it. First question is a December general. We'll nominate, do you want G included because you just recently had a conversation and said that that's it? Or are we only focused on, who are we focused on? Like who if they come out? L, the usual character, and what about C? Because you've had quite a few different people, new people and people from the past contacting you. It must be that the moon or something, or that, what's it called, 3-eye atlas thing. It must be causing lots of different energies going on. I know people getting divorced, people getting angry, people having fights, people doing weird things, having accidents. I'm just waiting on Crystal. Crystal, are you there, or are you driving, or are we nominating the usual people? Just L and C, or just L, or my leg? I can nearly put my hand around. That's how my ankles, yeah. When I snapped the ankle, and the specialist and the doctors and the physio and that, they're going, wow, your ankles, your legs are so skinny. Oh, she's driving at the moment. I'm just going to take a chance and nominate L and C, being that the second question. Okay, so we are looking at L in the second question, so we'll see how I feel, what comes up, all right? So let's go. Oh, I've got to sign into this stupid thing. Yeah, usually this room, I can't use this room because usually they've got music blasting in here. I can hear the music out there, but it's not in here today. This is one of the first times, but I don't normally come here on a weekend, so. Alrighty, here we go. General, what can be expected coming Crystal's way for December? I'm starting to get stressed about the fact that Christmas is not very far away, and I can't do what I need to do. I can't take off and go shopping and wander around, and it just gets too sore. So online. Thank God for online. Anyway, what can Chris expect for now through to December? What's December hold for Chris? We will see who pops out in the characters, but we do know that the King of Diamonds is C and the King of Spades is L. Okay, good luck, Chris. Okay, be prepared for war. First, we'll look at work. There is stuff you're too tired, or you just don't want to, or something's bothering you with it. It just looks like annoying crap with work, you know. Looking at a health-related matter, it's showing me something to do with the wrong medication and investigating where things come from, the wrong foods or something like that. So, and it's around either you or a female member of the family. I'm wondering if it's your auntie that things are going to get a bit worse. There may be something to do with her head involved because of the lack of eating. Red eights are people sitting down enjoying food. You got the two black eights, you got the woman not doing what she needs to do. And I don't feel this is you, because you need to do, if you're told you need to eat asparagus every day, you'll eat asparagus. So I feel that this might be about your auntie, the news coming in, that concerns around her well-being, something to do with her head being affected, and then we've got the, again, with some sort of something developing because of the lack of eating and the weakness and stuff. And then you've got support everywhere. So in regards to the auntie, it's not looking too great, and we have the gathering of family members. In regards to your work, I just feel like this is work and frustration and wanting to bring something to a close. Now, if you are landing the new job, I feel that this will be you having disagreements and words with somebody about that the job's done, I've got a new adventure. If this is to do with love life, it doesn't really show me anything on love life. It just shows me things just not communicating properly. You're more likely to be arguing or frustrated than having something go stable in the initial stages or right now. And you did say you're going to be making a phone call, so it could be about that phone call, because the top cards are usually now. The things to expect that are coming. Okay, so we're going to do this in a way that we're going to look at different areas each time. So let's just focus on work first. You've got triple fours here. So there's a decision made, there's 3 separate jobs. You're very well equipped for one of the jobs in particular. There is sorting out of what you want to leave behind. There's some kind of learning process going on, or a teaching process going on. So I feel that this is something to do with the whole nursing thing, when it's going to start. There may be a delay on it for some reason. You know how some people, they sign up for something and they get it all done, and then the dates don't line up with what they've got to do, so they push it forward to the next semester or whatever. But I do see that there's discussions and planning around new jobs and learning. In the middle, we're still focused on jobs and school. In the middle, I see you finishing contracts, ending something, but still hanging on by a thread with something. So if you're doing 5 days a week somewhere right now and you're getting this new job, you may still have to do 2 days a week till that slowly fizzles out and finished. But there is something that you want to end the contract. They may want you to do 2 more months, 8 more weeks or something like that before you're allowed to completely go. Your outcome cards in regards to work are contracts, new beginnings, official business. You've got triple tens here, Chris. Triple tens, very lucky in business, big money, big contracts, very happy about what you're doing. Bottom of the deck in regards to work, there is a job, there's teaching and learning, there is a job, but there's also, this is unexpected, what you're doing. There's something else going to be happening in regards to work that you didn't see coming. In regards to health, family, I just see an up and down energy. Sometimes you feel like, when's this person going to learn? When's this person going to start doing something? Then you see the person totally changes what they're doing, and I feel this is all different energies coming at you. You've had people from the past contacting you, you've had L contacting you, you've had C contacting you, you've had both G's contacting you, and then you've got new energies in there. So I feel that some people you're going to feel like strangling them, and other people you're going to go, wow, they've really changed. This really looks promising. You're going to be a bit challenged as to which way to go, which person to say that that's it, I'm finished, and which person to give them a chance. In the middle of all of this, with relationships and friendships and just general things between you and other people, I do see something coming up to do with this auntie of yours. I believe it's her. I feel this is the family members, because I've got the King and Queen of Swords together here, spades. Not focused on L at the moment with this. I know I said that that would represent him, but I'm just, because you've got this up here, I feel this is like a mother, a grandmother, an auntie, someone here. And the 2 black 2s to me would be something to do with her eyes, her ears, her balance, okay, her lungs, kidneys. So I feel there's some turnaround that's not going to be real good. In regards to the auntie. It's not the end of the world, but it's not great, okay? In regards to this being you and him, I'm not too sure why the Queen is here. I'm thinking that he wants you to be his Queen of Hearts, his wife, by his side, but in the very near future we do have the divorce. The top card is the divorce, it's done. This is, can't we fix it? So I do feel there's going to be an energy of, I don't want to take that next step. Can't we try and fix this? Can't we join back together? Then you've got your outcome of, usually these 2 10s together, usually they are buying and selling property, moving from one house to another, starting a new job, starting a new business. In regards to love and friendship and families, I feel like this is a court decision. That you had the 2 black 2s, you got the court decision, and I feel this is division of property, which may or may not happen. This may be payment of money owed. This is a surprise coming that's going to make you very happy. It's like wishes coming true with things. The only other way to read this, but we don't have the red 3. We have a red 3 at the top, but not the 3 of hearts. The only other way is that there's something in the future to do with a pregnancy, a baby, a new life, a new story, a new beginning coming. And that's going to be presented to you in December. Lastly, at the bottom of the deck, I said about like work coming in and study coming in, but something's not the way you planned it to be. Black 7 is, it will go ahead, but it's not the way you thought it was going to be. The dates might be different, or somebody who said they're going to be there is not going to be there. In regards to family relationships and anything like that, I don't really feel this is to do with that. I just feel that it could be frustrations around money or movement forward or something like that. All right, Buzz is going. We'll do your next question in a minute. So for people that are watching, I'm taking on one more payment, Alyssa, one more detailed or 2 more mini readings. So if you want to do that, I suggest you do it right now because I'm not staying online for much longer. I got on late and I wasn't going to come on. Anyway, Chris, this is just other messages for you, general messages. What else does Chris need to know in December? I feel that the auntie and what's going on with her was quite prominent, that there's going to be some kind of thing happen. You did have a nighttime card there, so you might get a phone call in the night about her. But yeah, I do think that the health-wise stuff, I think that that was regarding the auntie. Usually it comes out around a male, like your grandfather and stuff like that, but this time it's coming around the female, which makes sense with what's going on with her. Poor darling. Okay. Your other messages. You will be in your own power. Now, this could be judge and jury. This could be representing some male energy that's very forceful, but I feel that this is you taking control of the situation. As you know, 4 of Wands is usually representing a marriage, a union, a commitment. It is in reverse. And then we have this regrets and things going on. But because she's upside down, this 5 of Cups energy is upside down, I feel this is somebody else regretting the past mistakes, somebody else that should apologise or should try and rectify a situation. The only other way I could look at this is somebody proposing to come together and try and work this through. It's in reverse because I think you're taking control of the situation with this Emperor energy and saying, I'm not interested. We tried, it didn't work. I'm not interested. So I feel that that's why that's like that. But the offer is there. At the bottom, your last messages are, you're wanting to start a new journey. It may be on delay. 3 of Wands, picking something, choosing which way you're going to go. This could be about relationships, this could be about jobs, this could be about what you're going to do about your personal circumstances, could be a medical issue. It's in reverse, so I feel like, not that the option's not there, I feel like what you first thought is going to change. And then it's going to create a little bit of confusion as to when can I make a firm choice of which way to go. I mean, if we looked at your readings from February, March, where you were, who you were talking to, and what was going on is very different now. And didn't see that then, that this is where it would be now, okay? Seen it quite different. Your other last messages are lots of conversations going on. This could be, you need to be very careful with how much money you're spending on things. I don't know what you're like at Christmas, but I wish I had just money to just go get this, and this, not have to think about how much everything costs and get everything I really, really want for people. But, this is, I think, telling you just to be very modest with what you're doing with your spending. I also feel that there's conversations and you feel that somebody's really holding on to you and not letting you go. And I'd have to say that it's more than one person. With what you've been telling me, I feel that it's C, the 2 Gs, and L. Really holding on, not wanting to let go. So there's going to be some conversations with the different individuals. And I noticed that the only card that represents represents anyone that we would point out that came out was L. Maybe because the next reading and you're going to be talking to him, that's why. Okay, next reading. Yeah, so if Alyssa does a payment for a reading, that will be the last reading for today. And people that are waiting for a freebie, let me just start this clock again. The only freebies I'll do is when I'm finished. If there is no more readings paid for after this one, I will be doing a couple of cards for people that are in the room that would like cards. If you would like 2 cards pulled for you and a brief description, what you'll need to do is tell Silly Pants you'd like to go on a list. I'm not promising that I'll do everybody on the list. If the time clicks over and I have to go, I have to go. But yeah, if you want to get on that free list, I'll be pulling 2 cards, like 2 cards for someone in the room. And I'll say, right, these are your 2 cards. What I suggest you do if I do pull cards for you is go to Google, type in the Lenormand deck, and whatever 2 cards I pull for you, I'll tell you what they are. Go and have a look what they mean. And you'll get a big full description of what the cards mean. But that's what I'll pull for you. Don't ask any questions. Just say, I would like 2 cards pulled for me. I am a Sagittarius, or my name is Betty, or whatever, okay? So either give me your first name and say I want 2 cards, or give me your star sign and you want 2 cards, and I'll shuffle quickly and pull 2 cards for you. And I'll give you a beat. So if these were yours, I'd say you're going to be very lucky in money. I don't promote gambling, but this would be if you're going to put $10 in a slot machine, or you're going to put $5 on a lotto ticket, I'd suggest you do it now, because that's a win. For other people, this could be someone taking a chance on you with a new job. Anyway, so, and in fertility matters, that could be about someone getting pregnant, being fertile. That's finally going to be happening, be lucky. All right, Crystal, you want to know. You're going to call Larry. How will the conversation with Larry and Chris go tonight? Today for me, tonight for you. When Chris call Larry, what can she expect from this call? They must turn the music up out there, because I can hear that song clearly. It's a song I like from when I was young. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Ooh, okay, so there's discussion around court proceedings and what you're doing. I like that you've got the 3 10s and 2 of them are red down in this. The final outcome cards are beautiful. But it starts off like this: fear, anger, frustration about court, the proceedings, and wanting to talk about it, but trying not to get hostile about it or upset about it and everything. And I just feel like the main feature, it starts off very tense, but then it's like a surprise. The Jack of Spades is a surprise. It's like you're going, what? I wasn't expecting this. And this is sort of like, can we try and just have a friendship? Can we try and be civil with each other? I don't know why the King of Clubs is in here, because, well, I didn't want anything representing other people, because this is a conversation with you and him. So I feel that this is a different side of him that you haven't seen or haven't heard before. He wants to try and have a relationship that's not all this love bomb type stuff, but more of a, we can do this, we can structure this, we can make plans together, we can work together, we can live together, or whatever. So I feel like initially it's a bit tense, and then it's sort of like, what's he talking about? That's a bit strange, a bit weird. He may surprise you, and this may actually represent a government building, and that he's got something else, and he's going to start a new job somewhere else, where you're going. So that might be a shock. It might be, I just want to let you know that I'm serious about this. I would like to make a move towards you to rectify the situation. The challenges in the phone call, the challenges are the past, third parties, fertility, pregnancy, all of this sort of stuff, the past stuff. There's hurt, there's anger, there's sadness, there's, you know, all of this sort of stuff and things in the past. The other challenge is believing that you can make a solid plan if you want to. Do you want to agree to sitting down? Because you've done it before. You've done it before, you made plans of what the future was going to be, and one by one, you know, things fell apart. Believing that this person has changed, that this person has learnt and grown, learnt their lesson. They want to structure everything correctly. And see what you've got, red 4 and red 6. And the red 2 is missing. What's at the bottom? No red 2 at the bottom. At the bottom, we've got soulmate energy. We've got someone who wants to be there, someone who wants to... The phone call may lead to, okay, will you at least meet with me over the weekend, have some dinner with me, or at least have a cup of coffee with me? Can I come over? Can we talk? So I feel like that's what's at the bottom there. Moving forward, the conversation, I'll just show you what I've got here. We've got the 6 of clubs, the 10 of hearts, the 5 of clubs, the 7 of spades, and the 10 of clubs. Clubs, when people are having a conversation, can be angry, frustrated. It's all around this person saying how much they love, how much they want. The fact that you've got opposite 10s like this, it's sort of like, this is what's being said, but this is what you're feeling. It's sort of like, is it true? Is it lies? You always say, you know, if I haven't seen action. I put forward to you, this is what I wanted to do. You had the chance, you didn't take it. Again, I put forward something, you didn't take the chance. And you did tell me that as far as court proceedings and everything, there was an opportunity there to sign the documents, to have it all finished, didn't take it. So I feel that that's what this is all about. And the person, L, saying, love you, you know, like, why? But yeah, I feel like it will start off okay. There will be a few nice surprises in there, a few things you didn't expect. And then I feel like it gets a bit tense, but the outcome cards are showing me a very nice outcome. We've got the King of Hearts, which is somebody who wants to be strong. It's like a father figure, a protector. Then we have the 5 of Hearts, which is someone apologising, somebody making amends, somebody wanting a reunion, somebody wanting to reconcile the differences. We have an invitation coming out of this to do more talking. We have a lot of truth on the table coming out from the conversation, a lot of planning of truth. Now, normally the double 5s and the 10 of diamonds would mean the King of Hearts has applied and secured a new job. So I don't know if that's what's happened. And that job happens to be where you're going. But I like the outcome, because the outcome's showing a balance of truth and coming from his side, trying his best to try and rectify this situation. It may be that agrees to going ahead with the proceedings now and paying whatever has to be paid, and accepting that if you don't want to try and reconcile that, okay, I accept that decision. But it does look like a good outcome. Starts tense, looks good in the end. Okay. Did I start the clock again? Yes, I did. Okay, there's a lot more people I can hear coming in out there because it's lunch. Did Alyssa make a donation? No. Donations are closed. Donations are closed. No donations. The people waiting for free thing, I'll be doing that next. Okay, Chris, what else can you expect from this phone call? That was the fighting, battling card that dropped out. 2, 3. How much time have we got? was just looking to see whether I was doing 6 or 9. Bottom of the deck, a lot of hard work on its way. Okay, your challenges with this phone call. We have this Page of Swords. I always feel like Page of Swords is someone who is impulsive and they make stupid decisions and they jump and they bite and all of that. So part of that energy is there. We have this going down memory lane. Don't get stuck in what you can't change. Don't let him get stuck in what you can't change. Have a quick discussion on that and say, it's past. It cannot be changed now. How I feel about what happened there cannot be changed now. All we can do is work forward to what's going to happen next. There will be manipulation going on. I'm not sure which side it's coming from. I don't take you as somebody that would be manipulating. I don't know him enough to know whether he would be manipulating, but it may be somebody in the background that has manipulated the circumstances that are going on. So for example, someone fully aware about the court proceedings and what's going to happen there and what you would be going for. They're in the background trying to manipulate what happens on that phone call. So hopefully the phone call is just you and him, and yeah, but be careful, there's going to be manipulation. The final, this would be final ending, the payout, the finishing. It's in reverse, so it's like asking for it to be delayed again. King of Pentacles should be someone that wants to be there, be the husband, be the partner, long-term commitment. He is in reverse, so I feel that this is just showing the energies of someone getting frustrated and angry about not going his way. Six of Swords in reverse. I feel that this would be something like where someone offering to take you on a journey to rescue you and everything, but it's just seems like a, what do they call it? Empty words or something, empty story, like putting it forward on the words on a piece of paper, but not acting on it. So I feel that that's why this should be this way as well. Yeah, outcome is not too bad. I wish the moon was upside down because it's going to end where there's still a lot of unanswered questions. We also have the Ace of Cups being upside down, so there will be a bit of an emotional feeling behind what's going on. I'm not sure who's going to be feeling this the most. I'm feeling like it'll be more on his side because I feel like you took steps forward and pretty much had enough of things. We also have this possible ending on a note where you decide that you will keep an open friendship between you, but not the full thing of what you want. And bottom of the deck, last card for the reading about him. I showed you that already. We had the feeling like getting piled with too much information. I'll just give you two from the top and bottom of this just to finish off. What else does Chris need to know today? So we've only got one star sign on the list. Okay, and then we're finished, guys. I'm doing Chris's cards now, so she doesn't need the star sign thing. I'm pulling two from the top and two from the bottom. That's what I'm doing for the star sign. That was just for people in the room that just wanted a freebie, but it doesn't look like anybody's here now. It just looks like you, Chris, and me. It only says two. Is the person that asked for Scorpio still here? Okay, Chris, this is your last messages. Two from the top, two from the bottom. You're getting opposite energies. Sun and moon. Sun and moon. This is growth and understanding and healing and feeling wonderful. This is telling you it's going to take time. Everything will start to turn around. It's going to take time. It's not like the moon with the secrets in the tarot. This is totally different. This is more about, it can be about fertility. This can be about the cycle of the month. But yeah, this is more about that everything will grow and heal, but it's just going to take time. And bottom of the deck, your other messages are the sly fox, someone being sly. And as I said that, this card dropped out. Someone very charming and everything, but be careful. That's someone with a hidden agenda. And again, you've got a timing card that was at the bottom here that's telling you that just take your time with things. Don't make hasty decisions on the phone or on the spot or anything like that. But beware of whoever that is, because that's someone being sly. And when I said that about the sly fox, as you've seen, the charming character fell out of the deck. Okay, so the person that wanted Scorpio is still here. Oh, that's David Wayne. Welcome back. I think you were here before, weren't you? Okay, so you're Scorpio. Okay, David, think about what you want to know. And you're a Scorpio. What does the Scorpio in the room need to know? And any other Scorpios watching, what do you need to know? So, David, what I want you to do is, that dropped out for you. So we'll give you one more card. What you need to do is go to Google, look up the Lenormand deck, and get your full interpretation of what these cards are. Okay, I'll give you the numbers on the cards, and they should have similar pictures or whatever. So the one that dropped out for you was the number 3 card, and it's got the ship. This is about setting sail. Now, if something's tough in your life right now, it's time to let it go. If you're planning some sort of trip overseas or even interstate or even a weekend holiday, going out fishing, whatever, this is telling you that something's coming, something pleasurable. Okay, but yeah, that's all about a journey. Now, it does have the 10 of spades at the bottom. For me, the 10 of spades can be something government, law and official, and it does have the mountains in the background, but you got the boat sailing over the mountains. So the mountains and the 10 of spades, let's say there's a legal issue going on around you, or there's an argument, or somebody's in hospital, and there's a lot of obstacles. You're going to sail over it. So if you're sitting a test, you're going to sail through. Okay, that's what you get there. And your other card is put pen to paper. So this is card number 27. It's the letter. So you've got the ship and the letter. So this to me might be an invitation to go somewhere. It might be you inviting people to come to you. But you got number 3 and number 27. So good luck with that, David. They're good cards, by the way. Very good cards. You might be signing contract on a new car, new boat. You might be buying a boat, buying a car. I didn't see any money there, but what was on the letter at the bottom? 7 of spades. So you've got 10 of spades and 7 of spades at the bottom. 7 of spades is a plan that you made that it goes ahead. So let's say you were planning to go this weekend to Paris. You will be going to Paris, but probably not this weekend. Or if you plan to go and buy a new car next month, you will be buying a new car. It might not be the car that you wanted, or you might not be able to get it on time, you know? So when you get a black 7, it's a plan going ahead, but somebody else has changed why. Oh, you were thinking about a new job. That's set sail into a new job. There's obstacles in your path, and it may have something to do with the government. Because the 10 of spades can represent a school, a hospital, military, court of law, taxation department, the trains, transit, you know, anything that's government owned, it could have something to do with that. 3 and 27, Lenormand deck. I don't know, some people call it the Lenormand, I call it Lenormand. So it's the Lenormand deck, card number 3, which is the ship or sailing. It should have a ship on it, no matter which deck you've got. And number 27, which is the letter. It can be application, it can be writing someone a love letter, whatever. Anyway, yeah, 3 and 27. So that's it, guys. That's it. No more questions. And silly pants. I don't know whether we were going to do anything for you later, because I did, what was it? The stuff you pulled and that ended up being a very detailed thing that I did for you when I wasn't busy yesterday. So we might sort of skip one for today, but we'll see how things go anyway. You know how you can get help from me when you need it anyway. Yeah, no question today. Yeah, I didn't realise, like, when I started looking at first I was just going to make a few comments, but then I thought, wow, you know, like I started going right into it because I could see different things that were going on in that the cards that you pulled. Anyway, that's it for now. Not sure what's happening tomorrow, whether we're coming out. You know, the weather's been bad here, so it's not like we're going walking, especially with my foot. I would like to get some Christmas stuff done, but yeah. Anyway, that's it, guys. I don't know when I'll be back online. The whole snooker, billiards season, all the competitions apart from, there is one competition next week. My husband and the guy he's practicing with right now, they are both in that particular competition next Sunday. So I'm assuming that there may be a couple of days this week where they're doing some practice. It might be 2 days, it might be 4. But if we do come here and I can get on, I'll get online. So be on the lookout for that, and I'll let you know, Chris and Silly Pants, that I'm going online and we can do some more readings. During the weekdays, and especially now it's Christmas, a lot more people are coming in and having lunches for Christmas, and so that limits where I can go. And as you've seen, I've been on live here for 46 minutes, and I think one person came in and got a drink over there, and twice people came in and used the cash machine, and it's quiet in here. Anyway, I've got to get going because I think we're leaving the club in about 10 minutes. So, and yeah. All right. Have a great weekend, everybody. Good luck with your phone call. Chris, let me know how that all goes. But I don't think it's going to be super bad or anything like that. I do think there's going to be a bit of manipulation coming from somewhere. But I think the outcome looked like you get something out of it, and when you hang up and you think, well, that went better than expected, and I've sorted a few things out and I know where I'm going next. Okay, so I feel like you're going to put it forward as to this is what's happened, but please don't get stuck in the past and don't let him carry on about the past. You did this, I did that, you know. Don't get stuck there. You can't fix all of that. You can't change that. All you can do is make what the next steps forward are going to look like, and are they going to be civil or are they going to be attacking each other? Look to me like it's going to be a very nice, amicable outcome. Whether that means moving in together in Dallas, Texas, I don't know. Because it is a big shock to me that you had the triple tens. The triple tens came out in your general reading for December, but you had the 2 blacks and the diamond. The 2 red tens and the 1 black came out in the other one. And the black one in the other one, about L, was the court one, which makes sense because of what's being talked about. But yeah, usually tens, especially triple tens, is about weddings and buying houses and businesses, and yeah, it's like, especially 2 red tens. Wow. But it could be about decisions about payouts and money and all of that in regards to the reading about L. And the first one could be about job and signing contract, moving to the new job or working in a hospital or whatever. Okay, gotta go, and have a great weekend, everyone, and take care.